out here. Okay. Chivalry. The combination of qualities expected of an ideal knight, especially courage, honor, courtesy, justice, and readiness to help the weak. I wasn't commenting on the strong relationship. Strong relationships, I'm here for it. I'm here for black love, yes. One of my homegirls told me that chivalry was a rumor.
Without further ado, your host for the evening, Berto and Ivana. Alright, so bet. Chivalry.
All right, Wes. Dictionary.
I don't need no Siri because I'm chivalrous. So chivalry is a thought, right? It's like when you walk in a crib, you don't think to turn on the lights, you just turn on the lights, right? So when you care about somebody the way you know what I mean, first thing you do, everything you do, you just boop, hold them down, boop, hold them down.
So
open the
chivalry?
Yeah, like doing what the fuck you supposed to do.
Yeah,
chivalry is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
So then it's not
chivalry. Out here, okay. Chivalry. The combination of qualities expected of an ideal knight, especially courage, honor, courtesy, justice, and readiness to help the weak.
To help the weak.
Expected.
Like courtship is something that's it gets blurred, like the line of
There
like
you-
chivalry
yeah.
and courtship.
Okay.
Yes.
Courtship is what I do to somebody that I care about.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm doing the extra things to make you know, like, okay, I'm putting extra effort.
Yeah.
Yes.
The chivalry is just the baseline etiquette of how you should treat a woman.
Exactly.
You got
I think a lot of guys probably wouldn't say this aloud, but I think a lot of men would believe that feminism merged chivalry. And I feel like a lot of times what happens when people are hurt and you're starting to vocalize that hurt, and there could be some women that want equality, but sometimes your anger can take lead and you mistake supremacy for equality, and in a lot of ways male identity is lost. I think a lot of guys don't know what it is to be a man right now when women are killing it in all arenas, and that's why we have a whole fucking display of beards out here, because that is what a woman cannot create herself.
Dang man, can I get a minute? Cause it's space man, you been in my head playing games, man. You be way to control it. Got me feeling like I can't breathe, I can't even hang with the homie. Ain't no reason not to trust me, I'm your lady, not a slave. You my nigga, not my master, I'll escape. Thinking who can I run to? Got me looking for a new dude with a chill vibe.
Yeah, like while I'm picking myself up, I want you to be like just
support.
Yeah, support.
Like, you just need
I
to
want
be
you.
there.
I want you to see me as I pick myself up, and when you think, oh, she needs a little reinforcement, let me sprinkle that in there.
Yes.
Okay, continue picking yourself
Everyone
up.
is an accessory.
I think
Right.
No, say it again.
I think it is.
The thing is, girls will say one thing, and your standards and the way you act are a different way. First of all, girls constantly have this standard of, I know my worth, but y'all constantly giving discounts on different places. Because the one
But I feel like chivalry is dead because niggas are lazy. That's my personal opinion.
To combine that thought with what Bert kind of said, I don't think anything's changed with niggas. I think we just expose what y'all really think and say. Like, I don't think niggas back in the night days weren't bragging about killing pussy and all that shit. They just had a better, PR team around them to create this beautiful image that, men respect women and such, and they kept their comments to themselves. Now we just know how y'all do shit.
Men as people, when we truly care about somebody else, you're gonna go above and beyond to make sure this person is flourishing as much as you.
So then y'all don't care about it. Well, what if it's not right? Some men feel like what they're doing is enough, and that's your privilege. Like, you can't tell me that your support is good enough
No,
for
but
me.
that's what goes back
So-
to what
so, and
she's
that's-
saying.
and that's what I'm saying.
What goes back
And
to
if I'm
what
telling
she's
you-
saying.
And that's
There's
what
a
I'm
lot
saying.
of bitches
If I'm
out here
trying to tell you
accepting
that
that shit.
this is what I need for you for support, and you don't agree with me, now all of a sudden I'm too strong for you, and you too fragile to understand that and to comprehend that shit. And now all of a sudden, all black women are too fucking strong because we're evolving, and you continue to stay in the past.
Chivalry should be a value and a principle more than only exists when you're courting someone.
Right.
Like those values of respect,
Yeah.
you know, you being there holding the door, like that should exist regardless in your standards and how you move with people around you. I don't think that needs to be only in courting with the girl that you like.
Right. And what
I
I'm
think
saying
the problem
to you,
is it has like
It has those
into that.
connotations though,
Exactly.
related to you, you know, trying to date someone,
Right.
and it
You're
relates to
only
a male.
chivalrous because you're
Exactly.
trying to fuck.
Because you're trying to fuck, but in reality, it should be your value.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
he said, but
No reason not to trust me. I'm your lady, not a slave. You my nigga, not my master. I'll escape. Thinking who can I run to? Got me looking for a new dude with a chill vibe, who a nice time, who can lay back, who don't pick fights, who ain't insecure.
arsenal.
Yeah.
You gotta know how to deal with different types of women. Some women.
learn your girl and realize how she is different.
Okay, now I'm talking.
Before she becomes your girl.
Now, hold.
Before she becomes your girl.
I'm talking about before you. I'm talking about before you. Exactly.
Before she becomes your girl.
You're invested in your girl, and you'll.
I don't have to.
That's wild investment. No, all right, but if that's what you care about, unless you just fucking her, if you fucking her, okay, so
That's not about being even Rob Hill. You can't ever be mad if a shorty don't let you bomb. If she don't, if she don't let you, if she doesn't, if she
never heard that.
Yeah, that's a
if she doesn't,
Yo, real quick, let's just get this. That was another act of violence, bro.
Shorty don't let you bomb.
And that was the biggest one, because he said, let you bomb.
the reason why I'm saying
Bomb.
I'm
He trying to let you
bomb
bomb.
what? Bomb that. It's not even really a Rob Hill moment. When I got older, like the old, I call them like my older brothers, like my pro fights. They was like, yo, if you ever want to feel like you're not stressing about girls when you're single.
all the way the fuck around. Like, I'm good on this. Like, let's move on to the next one.
We're good on your
Also, I'm
opinion.
sorry.
The moment you said my
just
girl
say
fight,
wait.
we're good on your opinion.
Like,
You could tell a girl, I want to go out and get to know you, and you could admit that you don't know where this is going. I'm a girl, if you take me on a date, I don't even want a boyfriend now. I'll go get to know you. You're not hurting my feelings. Just tell me what it is.
Everybody's not
There's,
like that.
not everyone's like that, but it's also not, that's not an excuse not to be honest and then be
but we don't
confused.
know.
It's not an excuse to be honest and then be confused why she didn't understand what was going on. You can't expect her to read your mind like Tati said.
You can't be woke.
Like, you can't, no, you can't. Listen,
They
if
don't
you want
operate like
if
that.
you want girls to grow up and act grown, be the grown up first. Tell her to
we
meet
don't
you.
know.
Tell her to
It's
meet
the
you.
other girls
Then
who
you
talk-
know,
it's
then you
the
know
other
what?
girls. It's the
Guess
other
what?
girls.
Guess what? If she can't be a grown up to your grown man, she's not for you,
Of
homeboy.
course, I
So
know.
even faster. That's an even faster transition. Now you know even earlier she can't be mature like I'm being mature. That's leave.
It's the
Go
wrong
find the
shorty.
mature shorty. Like,
the wrong
why are you
shorty.
wasting? You talking about wasting time, nigga? You wasting your own time because you don't want to figure out what you doing. Like, how you gonna blame us?
I'm sorry.
How you gonna blame us?
Look, I'm gonna for this, but I'm gonna play on the double standard rule right here because like there's issues we not evaluating right now.
What you wanna
Women
talk
don't
about?
really know what it is to deal with rejection. Y'all ain't shooting as many shots as we shooting out here, dog.
Okay.
Yeah. Why you gotta be so insecure? Yeah. When I did all I could do, but you be wanting more.
You know what? This is what we agreed on. This is what we agreed on. We agreed that people are layered, and you can't come to everyone with the same approach. If there's any takeaway, I'm taking that away. What else are y'all taking away?
There are some generalities where women are saying the same thing about, okay, don't just bring the bare minimum and expect to be treated like a king. But we're always also realizing there's so many different individuals here and everyone's been saying something different. So it's very important to have a one-on-one with that person and not take in all the quote-unquote noise of everyone else and think they're still gonna fit into this individual that you are dealing with or potentially dealing with. And I also feel like it's really important for everyone to activate empathy during these times, because it's also very difficult being a woman who's trying to juggle everything when the majority of women on this earth have been used to being in a more subservient position. So it's difficult when your ovaries are knocking on your door like, bitch, okay, I know you want to do everything else, but there was this other job that I wanted for you. Like, those are very real conversations. Like, it's hard. And then it's also hard for men to adjust to finding a new role. So I feel like the common thread is patience on both sides.
Hypermasculinity killed chivalry. Merked it, put it in the dirt, and men and women contribute to that. Men and women both have this yearning and wanting for this validation in role. And as soon as we get away from that, we have an idea that we can have conversations, discussions, we can communicate and evaluate what we want from each other as humans, and not as you have to be on this side of the bed, you have to be on this side of the fight, you have to be on this side of whatever it may be. My biggest issue is that if we are talking about chivalry being dead, why do we care it's dead if what's replaced it is this real kindness and maturity that we actually want in relationships and otherwise?
That, like, men and women don't need each other. You know, it's like sex. It's sex. It's sex. Like, ain't no. Let's talk about it. Like, no one is. You're not paying nobody's bills. You were talking about anecdotes like, oh, I'm checking this bitch to fucking Ruth Chris. Nigga, we at Amy Ruth. Like, take a deep breath.
And you know what else too? You can create sperm from bone marrow.
And sperm from bone marrow.
Why you gotta be so insecure? Yeah, when I did all I could do.
Yo, I'm gonna shoulder this. I'm gonna shoulder this for everybody. I'm gonna throw this on the shoulder, right?
Do it.
Do it, bro.
This is what it is.
Talk that shit, King. Let's go, Marshawn.
Nobody wants to overextend themselves.
That's true.
Nobody wants to put themselves in that vulnerable gray area.
Women
You know
are
what I
more
mean?
willing to do it.
Nah,
They are.
You're not.
Absolutely.
You're not. Let me finish the thought. Cause let's look at the modern day interaction. Boom. I meet you at brunch. You give me the number.
You a first time.
Can I? I'm at brunch. First of all,
So don't mind him.
So we meet. First step. Chill. I have people that's gonna hear this. I need you to chill. So we meet, and then I hit you up. You don't hit me up. I hit you up. Okay. Vulnerable point for men. 1.
No.
Communication is a form of vulnerability for men. You need to grow the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here.
You say no, I'm sick. I'm hurt now. Because I met you and you was bad and I wanted to deal with you.
You want bitches, nigga?
My friends are pretty progressive and evolved as human beings. I feel like the one thing about niggas that they fail to continuously... See, I'm talking. Can you let me talk, please? This is why chivalry doesn't exist. I feel like the biggest thing for me, which is my biggest disconnect with men, is that they choose to listen but not evolve with the times. We're continuously having to progress and having to adapt. And the moment that men choose to listen to us and actually help us and support us, that's when the fruitful black love relationships will really exist. And until then, it's going to be this whole, is chivalry dead? Nigga, grow up. Okay? Thank you.
I'd like to wrap the first episode of Podcast Featuring Everybody, hosted by powered by Berto. Yeah, we rapped, you know what I mean? You had a good time. Got your jokes off. I got mine off. Cool. And my co-host,
Ivana Renee, homegirl in the city.
Yo, thank y'all for coming out. We're going to do this again. And I appreciate the conversation. You know what I mean? We talked over each other a little bit. But, you know, I think there's room for growth amongst all of us.
And
feel
all y'all
free to...
niggas is ashy.
Ooh, ouch.
Yeah.